Hey everyone, we're back for another workout of the day. Today is 5 rounds for time. It is called Barbell Bash. It is 5 cleans, 20 sit-ups, 5 push presses, 20 ab twists, and 5 RDLs. So we're going to go through all of those movements and the modifications, and then you can get started. Okay, so the first movement is going to be our clean. So we're going to start with the barbell because it's called the barbell bash. If you've never done a clean before with a coach, I don't suggest you start now from this video, but we will go over it and just again, if you've had experience, just go over the movement and the correct form. So when we get to the barbell, we want to make sure that we are stepping up nice and close. Our feet are about hip width apart, maybe slightly wider. Our toes are pointed slightly outward as we come down to meet the barbell. We want to make sure that everything is tight. So our core is tight, our back is nice and straight and tight. And as we come up, we're going to lead with our chest upward, and we're going to be pulling that barbell in close to us and shrug. And as we shrug and push into the ground with our feet, so we're popping the barbell up, we're keeping that barbell close, popping up and shrugging at the same time. Hello. And then as the barbell pops up from the leg drive, we then pull and get underneath the barbell and stand it all the way up top. So we should be catching it on our shoulders. We should not be holding it here. It's a fast movement with our elbows going fast in there. And as soon as my polar bear gets out of the way, I will show you. Let me get your ball over here. Okay. So we are going to get you out of the way. So we're going to step up. We're going to grab the barbell about thumb width away from the smooth part. We're going to wrap our thumbs underneath and grab them with our other fingers so we lock the barbell into place. We come down, and as we set up for the clean, we're pulling that barbell to our shins. Our back is straight. Everything is nice and tight. And I'm going to pull up and pop up through and stand all the way up. So we're coming down to meet the barbell. Now you can do a full clean where you land in a squat position. So it would look like this and stand up. And you notice that my knees are coming out, so they're not coming forward. I'm catching it on my shoulders. And in order to do that, I have to pop those elbows through quickly. Again, it's the leg drive that is pulling the weight upward, and then you shrug and do a little, and you're going to do a pull with your arms as you shrug, and then the bar becomes weightless, and in that weightless moment, you're going to pop underneath it and stand up. So if you don't have a barbell, never done with a barbell, there's a few options. You can do it with a medicine ball. So with this, we want the medicine ball to be in between our feet here. We're going to grab it on either side. And again, we're going to shrug up and catch it and stand up. We want to make sure that during this movement, we're keeping our back straight. And the same thing with the barbell weight. We want that tight core, and we want that leg drive to catch up and to make sure that we stay straight and we're supporting the weight with our entire body, not with our arms or our lower back. So you can pick a different weight with the med ball, wall ball, whatever you got. You can do a clean with 1 or 2 Dumbbells, if you're going to do 1, you're going to do 5 on each side. So you're going to do a hang clean for this. So you're going to slide it down your leg. And as you do this, your knees are coming outward. Your back is still nice and straight. Your chest is up. And then you're going to pull, push, drive, pull onto your shoulder. So again, and then, like I said, you can do 1 on each side, or you can do 2 at a time. These are 2 different weights. Yeah. Nope. So you would slide down, pop. The thing with doing with 2 weights is that you have to make sure you're even coming up and over. Sometimes we tend to pull stronger with our strong arm, so just be aware of that. Okay, so could you do it with a band? You can, but it's a little bit more awkward. So you're going to basically stand up, stand on the band, come down, chest up, pull, and squat down and stand up. Okay, next movement is going to be our sit-up. So this is our normal sit-up. Yes. Come all the way down, all the way up, using our core muscles, squeezing those core muscles to get up and touch those toes. If you can't, then get to your knees, but really try to get that back off the ground as much as you can. Try not to just have your shoulders. And if you wanted to do crunches, you can. But again, what I suggest is reaching to your shins and getting that whole back off the ground. If you can't get on the ground, you can use a bench, lean back, and do leg raises. Okay. Next one, we're going to go back to the barbell. So we're going to use that same movement to get the barbell up overhead, up to our shoulders to do a push press. So we're going to clean it up to our shoulders. And again, when we get up to our shoulders, it should be resting on your shoulders. You should not be holding it in place. So to ensure that, make sure that you pop your elbows through and out, creating this shelf here for the barbell. Again, we need our full body to support the weight. So we want to make sure everything's nice and even. When we get up there, our feet are about hip width apart. Our toes are going to be slightly pointed outward. This is going to allow us to come down into a quarter squat. So we're just squatting slightly. We're not coming all the way down here. We're just coming down enough that our knees are coming out. We're staying upright, so everything is in line still. And we're going to use that leg drive again to pop the weight off our shoulders. And as it pops off the shoulders, you're going to follow through with a press overhead, and your head is going to come through at the top. No dogs. Okay. So again, we're going to clean that up to our shoulders. Now we're here, and again, it's resting on my shoulders. This is very important. And I'm going to come down into that quarter squat and drive up with my legs and finish with my arms. So again, it's about the leg drive that's going to get the weight overhead. So coming down too much it will kind of still work, but we tend to lose that real good tightness coming down very far. We don't need to. We just need enough that we can push and pop up. So again, we can do this with a dumbbell, 1 or 2. So 1 is going to be 5 on each side. 2, you can just do 5 together. So 2 would look like this. We're going to put it on our shoulders. Again, come into that quarter squat and drive up, making sure that our arms are all the way straight at the top, everything supporting each other. And my arms should be by my ears. Okay, so you could do 1 and then switch, or 2. Hi. You can also use a band for this. Again, 5 on each side. Same foot, same hand. We're going to grab it in our hand and pop our elbow through so that our arm is shoulder height. We don't want to come down past shoulder height, so make sure that you control that. And you can come down and drive up. And again, don't let the band pull you around. Your arm should be fully straight up. There's no bend in the arm. It's all the way up at the top. My ear is by my arm. And again, and then you just switch sides, pulling it. And again, don't let it come past your shoulder when you come back down. Okay, next is our ab twist. So we're setting up so that our feet are up, our back's up. The only thing that's on the ground is our butt. We're leaning back so that we have to squeeze our abs right here. Everything is nice and tight. And I'm going to keep my hands close to my body and twist back and forth. And if you can add a weight, keeping the weight close to your body so that you are forced to use your abs, not your shoulders, as you do this. If you feel completely unstable and you're flopping around like a fish out of water, you can put one heel on the ground, and again, just making sure you lean back. So the more we sit up, the less we're engaging our abs. So that's why we want to get back here. You can also put 2 feet if needed. You can also, again, if you can't get on the ground, same movement, either side on the bench with or without a weight. Okay, our last movement is going to be our RDL. So we're going to come back to the barbell if you're using a barbell. And again, if you don't use a barbell for the cleans, but you can for the push presses or RDLs, that's great. Or if one of those movements you can't use the barbell for, but another you can, it doesn't mean that you have to pick one thing for each movement. You can, use a band for one movement, use the ball for one movement, use the barbell or use the dumbbell, whatever you want. Okay, so RDLs. Super, super important with RDLs is that it's a bend at the hips. So it's not a squat. You're not squatting down. You're bending at the hips. So think about if you were like to bow, you're bowing, you bow at the hips, right? So you're not squatting when you bow. You bow forward. So you bring your butt back towards the wall here, right? So I'm bowing, keeping my chest up. And as I bow, I have a slight bend at the knee. So you see that there is a slight bend, but this is where I'm bending up here. So we're going to keep that weight tight to your body. You're going to come to, as you bow down, you're going to slide the weight down your legs, touching the whole time, keeping that back straight. you don't have to go down super far. You want to go down until you feel that stretch and pull here. Some of it's mobility, flexibility. Some of it is strength as well. So facing you, this is what it will look like. Feet are about shoulder width apart. I'm gonna bow forward, squeezing my shoulders back so that I keep my back straight. I don't let the weight bend. And I'm coming down. And now I have the plates on, so you might not be able to see as well from the side. But again, we're bowing, coming down, and I'm gonna squeeze my butt at the top to make sure that I am standing fully and completely at the top. So I want to make sure everything's locked out. I'm not bending back. I'm just standing up so that my hips are locked and my knees are locked at the top. So you can do this, with 2 or 1 dumbbells. So 2 dumbbells, again, the same thing. We're going to slide it down our legs, bending at the hips, keeping that weight close. 1. Make sure when you use 1, you're kind of coming forward, so make sure you squeeze those shoulders back. And again, keeping that weight nice and tight. You can also use a kettlebell. If you're going to use 1 weight, just 1 dumbbell, I would say a kettlebell is a little bit more friendlier for that. So the other thing you can do is good mornings. So we're going to put the band over our shoulders, and we're, again, same movement, bending at the hips, coming up. And we're going slow for this movement. It's not a fast movement. It's a really, it's a slower movement that you're really engaging the muscles with. So that is the workout of the day. It's 5 rounds, 4 times. Make sure that you are marking down your workouts, your time, your weights, your movements. Revisit, check out your progress. Let me know how you did. Comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget, nutrition is super, super important to support your fitness. Check out our programming for that on our website, www.macromachinecoaching.com, where you will find all of our nutrition programs for yourself, for you and your family, for whatever needs you have. It's there, I promise. Book a consultation. Check it out. I'll see you next time.